Well, I kind of titled this video "Words Matter." Essentially, and of course from a psychological basis, and of course I'm not an expert at that by any means, but you know, how you tell somebody what's going on depends upon their perception or what their bias is how much they're going to buy into it or how much they'll play up to it. Typical thing would be any orthopedic guy who, well, when I say orthopedic guy, I'm talking about doctors, who will tell their patients after surgery, yours was the worst that I've ever seen. And then they go to the next room, tell that guy, yours was the worst that I've ever seen. Next guy, same story. It's always the worst one. The thought process is, if I tell you that it's the worst one, if your outcome's not so hot, you're not going to bitch about it. It's only been one orthopod that said he would never do that. I don't know if he's still doing it now, but he understood that if you set him up like that, instead of thinking that, you know, it's not going to be, or I'm not going to complain about it as much if it's that bad or if the outcome's not as good, is because of what the doctor said, because that person's going to be overly, I guess, psyched up in case anything happens. But anyway, so what has that got to do with TMR? Well, Tom always uses the terms, I'm kind of tired because just got through working out. Anyway, Tom always uses the terms yuck and yucky, or yucky and yummy. And so I don't use those. I usually say easy or not so easy or hard or something like that. And of course you can use other words too. So I've been keeping a running tally over the past couple of years of what other people use. Other people meaning patients. Because the words you use will have to resonate with that person so they'll get it. Because we've all had somebody come in there that's a little bit, and I hate to use the term hypermobile because I think it's a bullshit term, unless you got that Ehlers Danlos thing. But anyway, I probably pronounced that wrong too. But essentially, somebody's just got more flexibility than somebody else, or somebody's just ultra stiff. So typical thing I'm thinking of: ultra stiff, offensive lineman, truck driver. Extra flexible, martial artist, ballet, that kind of stuff. So anyway, terms I've got, and maybe I'll write it down or something like that. But again, I use easy, well side, or most comfortable. Those are the things that I say the most. You know, do the easy side. And if I see question marks in their eyeballs, I say, which one's more comfortable? But other words that have come up through the couple of past 3 years is which one gives, or which one is effortless, less effort. Which one's good, which one's strong, which one's pain-free, which one's painless, which one feels simple to do, which one moves smoother, lighter, less tender, more limber, more flexible, less stiff, less limitation, which one's more friendly, more manageable, no trouble, pleasant, no problem, softer, tolerable, move with ease, or symptom-free. Now, there's a few words that are on the opposite end that patients will use. And of course, obviously, one's going to be pain, but then they'll say stiff too, but I get some people say a full feeling, or a heavy feeling, or pulling, or sticky feeling, tender, and limitations. So that's just some of the words that I've come across. And as time goes on, I'm sure I'm going to hear something else because every individual's got their bias from wherever they're from and whatever their background is. So, there you go.